Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Avichara kruto bandhaha vicharena nivartate. It is said, all the problems are created because of incomplete thinking. When you think completely, fully, then you will see there are hardly any problems. Problems are nowhere outside. They are in our own mind. We go on imagining, and slowly that imagination becomes real. Many years before, I have seen a movie, and in that movie, the story goes like this. There was a person, a man, he had this habit of imagining. And he was attending a marriage. Indian marriage, there is a firework before and afterwards also. So, the fire was lit and the would-be groom and broom, they were going around that firework. And he was sitting and imagining. Oh God, they are going, suppose, that cloth which is tying them together, if it catches fire, what will happen? He starts thinking, and suddenly he starts shouting, look here, everybody is burning, go away, run away. People thought, what happened to him? Nothing was happening. It was only in his mind. Exactly the same way. 100% problems are in the mind. We go on imagining. So this habit of imagination is the cause. Therefore, here the teacher is now telling us, Ayam soham ayam naham vibhagamiti santyaja sarvatmameti nischitya nisankalpa sukhi bhava. This habit of this is mine, this is not mine is the cause of all the problems. But again it comes to understand. We live at 3 different layers of our life. First is called as Vyavaharik Satta, or we are the body in this world. So I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. So lead a life in such a manner that we are at peace. That is the first step in spiritual life. We all have to live together under different relations. The only way is we have to learn to live at peace with ourselves. See? Then, after that is done, then you will be left with lot of good time. Now, why we do not have sufficient time? Only because we are reacting at every moment. Stop reacting in life. Start only acting. When I was coming down from the steps, there was one book, Chhatrapati Shivaji. The title is there. So when I looked at it, I suddenly remembered. There was one man who was acting as a Chhatrapati Shivaji in a drama, very famous for that particular part. So when I met him, he was such a teacher, useless fellow, good for nothing. He was not even an ordinary pati, forget about Chhatrapati. But on the stage, he was acting Chhatrapati. All the things were tied down with a cloth and all that, and he made to look strong. But the moment he removes that thing, if a mosquito flies next to him, he will fall. So useless. But on the stage, Chhatrapati. He was only acting. So what is to be done? Vyavaharik. When we have to conduct ourselves in this world, whatever role you have to play, play your role so perfect that the other person should feel it is real, but you should know it is not real. See? How it is possible? Now, anybody comes and looks into this hall, they will think, oh, all the students are listening. How simple it is. That means, doing acting, you know. So you don't lack the ability. But when it comes to your relational interactions, then you take it as serial, and then instead of acting, you start reacting. See, friends, the best way to respond, the best way to act is this way. Normally, actions are with the interactions are with the people. With the matter, it doesn't matter. Whether I keep this here or here, this will not complain. It's a dead one, inert. But when it comes to the being, we have to be very careful. So there are three layers. We have to interact with elders, we have to interact with our age groups, we have to interact with the youngsters. So how to interact in such a manner that our mind remains at peace? Goal is mind is at peace. That is the goal. Elders, respect them, don't argue them. Anything they say, you say immediately yes, without listening. What will happen? After 2 minutes, they will forget. Yes, kiski. And if you interact, if you argue, they will remember. So that you will be at peace. Then youngsters who are younger than us, only one interaction, forgive them, it's okay. They make the mistakes. They are men, they are qualified, they are having a license to make a mistake. It's okay, never mind, forget about it. But main thing you are not telling. Our contemporary, oh, be friendly. No, not that. Wife. It's very simple. When the wife is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. You can never be miserable in life. There was a husband, he was reading something, and the wife's tape recorder started. Hey, listen, I am thinking of cutting my hair. Cut. Husband says. But you know, such long hairs, hardly anybody have these days. Don't cut. But you know, this is the fashion these days to have short hair. Cut. But if I cut, my mother will be very unhappy. Don't cut. And after that topic was over, she said, okay, what subject should I make? Cut. He was not listening. Default, cut, don't cut. You will be happy in life. See. So, Vyavaharik Jiva, when we are conducting ourselves in this world, conduct in such a manner that you are not creating problem for yourself because of your wrong interactions. Such a person who is at peace, he can think of something higher. In other words, when you start thinking of something higher, lower things will drop away. See? Like, if a student is interested in good grades, studies, he will never be extrovert running in drugs and drinks. See? Because he has got some higher goal. I was in Bits Pilani, Rajasthan. there was one teacher who was teaching their yoga and physical exercise and all that. And probably he has heard me somewhere, so he came to meet me. Swamiji, do you remember when you gave that lecture? I was there. I said, I don't remember a God. What will I remember you? Then he said, here I am very frustrated. I said, then leave this place, go somewhere else. No, the reason, I said, are you not getting the salary? Salary I am getting. Then why you worry? No, here all facilities are available. But none of the students come for yoga, they don't come for swimming, they don't come for games. Such good facilities, nobody wants to come. I said, look here, if you want that type of people around you, go to Patiala in Punjab. In Patiala, the brain is shifted from the cranium into the patella. I said, here, all the students who come here, they are top rank holders at national level. And they come here, in the first year, they get their placement in the next, job. First year. They are so bright, intelligent. They are not interested in physical things. See? Physical, all those who are doing yoga, they are only physically oriented. Top floor empty. See? In the same manner, when you are no more getting too much influence with this world, then you will naturally be at peace and be attentive. Peaceful mind is that mind which is seeking something higher in life. And then the higher comes from within. Kastvam, koham, kutamayataha, kame janani, kome tataha, iti paribhavaya, sarvam asaram, vishvam tyaktva, sapna vicharam, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. Then a question comes in our mind. Whence I am, what I am, who am I? What is this world? Whenever you seek something higher, lower things automatically drop. Suppose you want to listen in one go, but you feel sleepy. Why? Because you have eaten the breakfast at the last supper. And if you want to listen, then what will you do? You will give up that eating too much. Eat little bit. Because you want to understand. But whenever I eat too much, from inside the complaint comes what they call in India, Dakar. It is not Onkar, it is a Dakar. Therefore, when you are thus leading your life in this world in such a manner, enough is enough of this world. This world has always been like this. Then you are above this Vyavaharik Jiva. Your real birth has taken place now. That is called a seeker is born. The body which is given to us by our parents, it will die one day 100%. This body is not going to come with us in every life. But the seeker who is born, he never dies. See, friends, right from childhood, how many bodies we have changed? We have not changed ourselves. We are the same. And that is why when a child is born, 3 persons are born. A child is born, a mother is born, and a father is born. Out of the 3, the child grows, the mother, father never grow. 75 years child is scolded by the 90-year mother. Beta, tum khana nahi khate aajkal. He is a great grandfather. And yet that mother will continue to treat him as a baby. Enough is enough. Learn to withdraw from the world through wisdom, not out of frustration. A simple rule is this: we have destroyed our life. Let them destroy their life. Now we want to help them. Don't help. They are your children. They are efficient. They will destroy. See, friends. When a seeker is thus born, now be attentive. For a dreamer who has gone through good and bad experiences, what is the attitude of the waker toward the dreamer? Oh, it was just a dream, forget about it. But during the dream, it is solid reality. Exactly the same way. The Vyavaharik Jiva, the one who is conducting the business of life, for that is serious, but for the seeker, it's all rubbish. It is always like that. See? Who is happy in this world through relations? Take any relationship. Relations can give you relative happiness. But what we are struggling to get absolute happiness from the relatives. Not possible. And in this manner, a seeker is born. To that seeker, Ashtavakra Gita is addressed. What is said? That Ayam Soham Naham Vibhagamiti Santyaja. Give up this thing that this is me, this is you, this is mine, this is yours. No. Nothing belongs to us in this world. See? Then how to deal ourselves in this life? Don't create friends and enemies, and don't get lost in relations. See the joy of living in relations without relations. In the deep sleep, we have no relations. We are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, or rich or poor, man or woman. Nothing is there. Therefore, we are happy. The same thing can be brought in the waking. Therefore, Ayam, Soham, Naham, this is me, this is not me, all these things, give up. And then, Sarvam Atmeti Nishchitya. Now be attentive. When my tongue is beaten by my teeth, do I take the teeth away? No. And when the tongue goes between the teeth and removes the something which was sticking there, will the teeth say, thank you, darling, you always help me? No. Because although they are separate, yet there is oneness. Now apply the same principle. How a mother loves the child and the same mother doesn't love the other child because she is not able to see herself reflected in the child. This error of understanding is called as samsara. So, sarvam atmeti nishchitya nisankalpa sukhi bhava. Then stop unnecessarily thinking. Therefore, in the morning meditation, we have tried this. Nisankalpa. Sankalpa is what? Samyak kalpana. We think something and we think it is right. See, but find out, is our thinking right? Our thinking is, this is called as viparita bhavana in scriptures. Our understanding is, I am inside the body. And because of the body, I am. If the body dies, I die. This is our understanding. Now find out, is it true? When we are snoring away in deep sleep, we are not identified with the body, yet we continue to exist. So we are not because of the body. The body is because of me. When you thus contemplate in this line of thinking, the net result will be, you will attain freedom from the influence of the body identification. What is the influence of body identification? Only two things. Number one, possessions become real and relations become real. And both of them are not real. We only keep on holding on to the world. Nobody holds us. See, friends, the more you reflect on this, there was a Mahatma having bhajan kirtan, and one person came, Maharaj, please save me, the world is holding on to me, I can't leave this world, please help me. Maharaj said, let us finish our satsang, we'll talk. And after that he went outside, got hold of one tree, held it firm and started telling, oh worldly people, please help me remove this tree from me, the tree is holding me. That person says, Maharaj, you are talking sense in the satsang. What happened to you now? The tree is not holding you, you are holding the tree. Oh, I am holding the tree. Friends, I'll give the secret. Attachment is an illusion. Attachment is not real. See, friends, it's not real. Our childhood body we left. What happened to us? Teenage body we left. Then, when we go to sleep, what we do? We give up the body identification. Where is attachment? Waking comes and goes, we are not attached to waking experience. Dream comes and goes, we are not attached to dream experience. The deep sleep comes and goes, we are not attached to deep sleep. The samadhi begins and ends, we are not attached. Where is attachment? Again and again, reflect on this. The example I gave so many times. Eyes are seeing all colors and forms. The vision is not attached to any color and form. Ears hear every kind of sound. They are not attached to any sound. Mind entertains every kind of thought, good and bad. Mind is not attached to any thought. Consciousness supports waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, not attached to anything. Where is attachment? See, friends, our struggle in spiritual life is, like what? Like a bird sitting in front of the mirror and looks into the mirror and see another bird of his own kind, because it is his reflection. He takes it to be real and starts pecking his beak so much, ultimately starts bleeding. And who is there? Let me check. Goes behind the mirror. Oh, nobody is. I must be hiding somewhere. Again he is there. And he's struggling. Then he decides, let me do sadhana. And what is the sadhana? First of all, charity, then yoga, then pranayam, and then japa, then meditation, then washing the mirror, then cleaning the mirror. Everything he tries. Still, it is still there. I don't know what to do now. He may do anything. It will not help. What he has to do? He has to understand. It is just an appearance, not real. Now this example which I gave you, it is not a theoretical example. It is our experience. Now tell me, we are all educated. How an object is seen? Like I am seeing you all. You have not entered my system, or else I will burst open. Then only images are formed through the lens of the eye. The image is formed on the retina. It is caught in the mind, which is bathing in the light of consciousness. The mind becomes enlivened, and then what we experience is only the image, not the original one. We don't see anything original in this world, only images. But like that bird, we take those images to be real. And how? Depending upon the quality of the mirror. If the mirror is covered with dust or a cloth, if the mirror is shaky, According to the quality of the mirror, the reflection will appear. If the mind is bias, I versus you versus I, what we see is not there. Then we start evaluating the people. Do you know that man? I don't know, but maybe he looks like a thief. Arey, where from the thief has come? If you don't know, keep quiet. But our mind has got this beautiful habit. Perception is followed by projection. And what is not there, that we start seeing. And what we see there, that we start taking real. And then our samsara begins. See, friends. Therefore, here, when the teacher is telling us very clearly, Sarvam Atmeti Nishchitya. Can the bird see the reflection without himself? If he is not the reflection, cannot be. The world is seen by us as we have seen ourselves. See, friends, when I take myself to be Indian, what is the world for me? Indian, non-Indian. If I take myself to be a man, the world is man and woman. See, friends, all that we know is only the conditioned one, not the absolute one. Those who are the victims of north, east, west, south, they get caught up in Feng Shui or Vastu. And all these directions, what are they? They are imaginations on the space. But imaginations are taken real. And we get lost in that. Therefore, Sarvam Atmeti Nishchitya Nisankalpa Sukhi Bhava. Then what will happen? Everything is alright. Very good. I got a friend in Delhi. He has got one Takiya Kalam. Anything you start talking to him before listening, he will say, Koi dikkat nahi, no problem. Even he has not heard. But he begins with that, no problem. And then the life goes beautiful. Other type of people say, oh God, what will happen? Nothing has happened till you are here. You go, everything will be all right. One of my friend in Mumbai, he come for satsang. Once only I gone to his house for breakfast, and he has got his nice dairy shop and doing good business. So he was telling me, Swamiji, from your talk I have learned one thing, because what you told was my personal experience. I said, you tell me, what did I tell? Because I bluff and I forget. He said, you told, we have this notion, without me, how the things will move. And it so happened. I was going by motorcycle somewhere, a very bad accident, my leg got fractured and I was in the hospital and home, could not move. So for almost a month, I could not go to my shop. And after that, when I went, I found that month's business was better than when I used to be there. That day I came to this conclusion, what you tell is the truth. We imagine, without me, how the world will move. You go away, the world is better without you. But what an arrogance we have. Kunyosti sadrusho maya, I do. Therefore, this sankalpa sukhi bhava. Yesterday also I told you, always keep your attention on your peace of mind. That is the most valuable thing in the whole universe. Nothing is more important than our peace of mind. Sukhi bhava. Tavi jnanavato vishvam tvameka paramarthataha tattvonyo nasti samsari na samsari cha kaschana. Tava eva ajnanataha vishvam. Because you have not recognized your own divinity, you are thinking the world is other than you. Now see, one by one we will take. Be very attentive. All the colors and forms, they have existence only if there is a vision. For a blind person, colors and forms don't exist. So where are all the colors and forms? They are in the vision. Vision is one. Colors and forms many. Vision is without any color and without any form. Colors and forms are many with color and form. So where are all the colors and forms? They are in the vision. Now what is the vision? Vision is mind expressing through the eyes is the vision. The mind expressing through the ears is the hearing, etc. Therefore, mind is having no color, form, anything, no sounds, no nothing. Eyes are eliminating only colors and forms. Mind eliminates colors and forms and everything else. But mind doesn't have the eyes, mind doesn't have the ears, mind doesn't have the nose, nothing. So, mind is the cause, sense organs are the effect. So, when colors and forms are removed, no loss to the eyes. When sense organs are closed, no loss to the mind. When the mind is enfolded, as in deep sleep, consciousness has no problem. So where from everything comes out? Mayi eva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam, mayi sarvam layam yati, tad brahma dvayam asmiham. Everything is born out of me, everything is existing in me, everything goes back to me. The ocean says, all the waves are born in me, all the waves are maintaining in me, all the waves go back to me. Is it not? If I am there, then my wife, my property, my children, my business, my problems. When I is not there, where all of them are gone. So this I is the ultimate. Unfortunately, we don't recognize who is this I. Therefore, tava eva ajnanataha vishwam tvameva paramarthataha. But paramarthataha, if you look at, see, once I went to the water and told him, water dear, as ocean man, you are terrible. But as waves, I like you. So the water said, excuse me, gentlemen, what is the ocean? And what is waves? I have never seen the ocean or the waves. What are you talking about? From the water's point of view, ocean is not the cause, waves are not the effects. From the absolute standpoint, relativity has no existence. North, east, west, south, they are in relation to each other. From the spaces standpoint, there is no direction. See, I only one, and I alone become the son, the husband, the father. Have I become three? Where is I the son? Where is I the husband? Where is I the father? If my father dies, nothing happens to me, the son. Because without father, I can't be a son. If wife dies, nothing happens to me, the husband. Because without wife, I cannot be a husband. If my son dies, nothing happens to me, the father. Because without the son, I cannot be father. So what happened when these three conditions died? Nothing happened to me. I am intact. In short, multiplicity is born because of some conditionings. Like mind is one because of the five gadgets, the same mind is expressing in five ways. Electricity is one because of the different gadgets, the same electricity expresses as light in the bulb, as amplification in the mime and in the mic, as the heat in the heater. Electricities are not many. But what happens? We are trained to look at the differences. We don't perceive the common denominator. Therefore, here the teacher says, Tava eva jnanata vishwam. Because you don't know yourself, and therefore you start looking the world as other than you. And see how it is seen as ourselves. I went to somebody's house in Thane and looked around, and it's okay. I am never interested in anything in this world. So there was some picture on the wall. So that husband asked me, Swamiji, how do you like that picture? I said, very good, it's okay, nice, good. You know, that is made by my wife. I said, my God, then it has to be good. Then I told him, I said, but there is a mistake in that picture. He immediately, what mistake? Yes, not possible, Swamiji. So many people have come and appreciated. She got a prize also for this thing. It was in the exhibition. The other Swamis came. They also told it is so good, so good. You are telling a mistake? I said, I am a proofreader. A proofreader never reads. He only sees the mistakes. So I am seeing only mistake. When his wife heard, Swamiji, what did you say? I said, yes, there is a mistake in this picture. If there is a mistake, if you prove it, I will remove the picture. I said, don't have to do that. But I can tell you, yes. It was Bhagavan Krishna in that chariot and Arjuna and all that. The reins from the horse in the hands of Bhagavan Krishna, they were missing. My God, Swamiji, so many people have seen this, but nobody told me. I said, they are all blind like you. See, friends. So, my picture, how beautiful. In the same manner, when you take the whole world as your own expanse, you neither love nor hate. See, friends. Love and hate is possible only because we have a sense of otherness. Therefore, every now and then in this country you must have seen the parents or children, they talk to each other. I love you, I love you, thank you. It is a default setting. They don't love each other at all. I love you, I love you. When you have to talk love, it is not a love. Love is such a holy thing. It's such a pious thing. It should not be brought out to the dirty mouth. It should remain in our heart. See, friends. But then Mother's Day, Father's Day, once in a year, rest of the day, who cares? See, friends. Therefore, here, Tattva, Tava eva ajnanataha vishwa, tvam eka paramarthataha. So, O water, you are one. But out of you only ocean and waves are born. See? So what we have to do? Only one thing. Play the game of relative existence, but never forget you are the absolute. If this is taken care of, you will stop reacting in life. See? But normally we try to prove something, react. About this, I'll tell you one small example. I was somewhere in an airport, probably in South Africa or somewhere. And I don't know what was the reason. When I went to check in my luggage, they say, no, 20 kg is too much. You have to pay. I said, why? 20 kg is allowed. It is only 18 kg. Even then it is more. I said, why? Your ticket is a half ticket. And this is allowance for full ticket. I said, but I am full, I am not half. See my passport, that is also full. Don't talk, I don't know anything. Then I started acting dumb. Then what do I do? I don't know. He said, then if you don't know, then I will stand here. Please tell me what should I do? Go to that man. Officer, he sent me there. I went there. Why you have come? I don't know, he sent me to you. Then he said, yes, he checked it. Hey, how come? You are a grown-up man, you are a half ticket. I say, I don't know. This is Mahamantra. I don't know. No. You are allowed 20 kg. I said, please write on that. He wrote on 20 kg. So I went him. So first 10 kg plus 20 kg, I got 30 kg. Had I been arguing with him, I would have been in trouble. Never argue with fools. Therefore, the best way is, before listening, you have to say, Aaj ka bhojan bahut acha hai. Otherwise, you will suffer. So, tattva ajnanataha vishwam tvameka paramarthataha tattvaha anya nasti samsari. You alone have become the husband. You alone have become the father. You alone have become the son. But actually, you are none of them. Man becomes husband. Husband can never become a man. Why? He is already a man. He doesn't have to become. See, friends, the rule is, because of the conditioning, multiplicity appears. But if you remove the conditioning, the unity is discovered. See, there is that NASA Space Research Center. It is not North Research Center, East Research Center, it's space. And space has nothing to do with North, East, West, South. In the same manner, man has nothing to do with husband, brother, father, mother, sister, no, useless. Live as a man and play the role. You have learned all spiritual life. So, tvattaha anya nasti samsari, na samsari cha kaschana. And from the absolute standpoint, you can never be miserable. See, one day after my talk, one person asked me this question. Swamiji, when you asked us to play, that suppose now you play as you are a husband or a wife and see what thoughts come. Then you are a parent or a son, then see what thoughts come. So what happens to you when you do that? I said, in both the cases, I am nobody. I am neither the husband nor wife. So I don't think about it. Then, whether a parent or son, I am none of them. So no problem. Observe this. Thoughts have a reference. With reference to something only, thoughts can come. Don't give any reference to the mind. Even if you want, you cannot think. Then what could be the reference? Very simple technique. Give absence as the reference. Now, absence is not an object. Then, take any object and absence of that object and try to think. So, what object should we take? Okay. Take sound as the object. The absence of the sound, make this as an object. And now try to think. You cannot think. And don't stop here. If you stop here, you will end up in vipassana and suffer silently. Don't stop here. Then, first, to get rid of the influence of the sound, we focus on the silence. And if you get lost in the silence, small little disturbance is enough to flare you up. Then go beyond. What is going beyond? Whether sound or silence, it makes no difference. Because sound is eliminated by me, silence is also eliminated by me. So who am I? I am beyond these two experiences, asti nasti, sound is not. That which is beyond, is and is not, is our essential nature. And therefore, we don't have the option whether I am not or I am. When there is no possibility of our being absent, you can never experience your absence. When there is no possibility of our absence, is it necessary to tell that I am? There is no need. Because I am beyond presence and absence. That is our nature. Such a master will live in this world through the relativity without getting influenced by any relativity. See? But we get obsessed. And you see, one simple observation. Whatever we have given importance to, that alone becomes the cause of our misery in life. Anything you give importance. Give importance to meditation. You will suffer silently. See? Give importance to cleanliness. Even in the temple of the God, you will see dirty things. You will not see God. Anything you give importance. See? Because when you give importance, that thing enters in your mind and start creating disturbance. Therefore, here, na samsare kaschana bhranti matramidam vishwam na kinchid iti nishchayi. So this world is bhranti, means only illusion. Now when it is said the world is an illusion, what should be our understanding? Are these only words? No. What is the effect of this experience? Suppose we take this world is an illusion, what will be the effect? Are they only words or really it happens? Then we come to know, whenever we look at the illusion, first of all we don't suffer. We enjoy even in the suffering. Like many people see useless kind of serials, all illusions. And they see that and they cry. And they say, such a lovely serial, I cried. Hurry. So illusions you enjoy, but you never desire illusions. So what will be the impact of this? When it is said, Bhranti matramidam sarvam, you will live in this world 100% fully, completely involved, but you will not get influenced by anything. The world's influence in our mind is in the form of desire. See, you go to your houses and see so many things you must have bought right from your marriage day onwards. So many things. And now look at them. ये हमने कब खरीदा था? याद है हम लोगों ने झगड़ा किया था. अच्छा. Useless. So many things are pathetically hanging on the walls, Crucified. See. In Bombay, I stay in my friend's flat and there is nothing hanging on the wall. So every night people, Swamiji, I'll get a nice picture of Bhagwan Krishna. You like him? I said, please don't bring. In other place, they gave me a very nice picture, gold plated, Bhagwan Krishna and Radhaji, a big one. I said, hey, so nice, so beautiful, so beautiful. Then I said, who is she? Finally, she is our daughter-in-law, married, and recently she is married for maybe about 2-3 months. I said, hey, I should have given you something, I don't have anything. So I gave that picture to her. So this is for you. I said, if it is for me, what I will do with my things, why you object? But why don't you take it? I said, you have to give me walls to hang the things. I have no walls around me. Where will you hang things? See, friends, keep on collecting. Therefore, Bhranti Matra Vidam Vishwam na Kinchiditi Nishchayi Nirvasana Spurti Matraha. Yeah, beautiful words. Nirvasana means what? Live in this world in such a manner like a mirror, reflects everything, rejects nothing, at the same time retains nothing. It is very difficult. No, it is not difficult. You are doing it right now. How many times we have heard satsanga? We have become professionals in satsanga. Let anybody come and try. All Mahatmas clean bold. The same thing. Ram, Ram, Ram. You get married and trouble us? Who asked you to get married? And what is the expectation? That the other person should listen to me. There was one girl in Ahmedabad. Extraordinary girl. Very beautiful to look at. Extremely intelligent, rare combination. And she did a huge business when she was 25. Her turnover was more than 18 crores. Very successful. So her parents, naturally Indian parents, they are not happy to see the children happy. So get them married. So they will be after her. So the father told Swami, you please tell her, we are tired, she doesn't listen to us. I said, Dad, you don't understand, what she is doing is right. She wants a boy who is more handsome than her. She wants a boy more intelligent than her. She wants a boy who is more successful than her. Is it not? Swami, you understand, but my dad doesn't understand. I said, I have not completed. Then you want such a boy who will listen to you. Fourth condition, you will never get anywhere. See, friends, if you want somebody to listen to you, you would get married to a bullock. And he, okay. See, friends, therefore, nirvasanaha, accept the world as it is. And then, spurti matra, be very attentive. Spurti matra means life must be spontaneous. Spontaneity is the proximity to the divinity. What is spontaneity? When we open our eyes, how much time it takes for us to comprehend the colors and forms? How much time it takes for the mirror to reflect anything which comes in front of it? That is spontaneity. We can remain spontaneous if we are 100% in the present, like the mirror. See, our eyes are open, we are not able to see because mind has gone somewhere. Our ears are open, we are not able to understand because the mind is switching off. Therefore, spurti matra, na kinchit iva shamyati, and therefore always absolutely at peace. But that peace is not a dull peace. The three qualities I told you, mind must be quiet, alert and vigilant. Quiet mind, alert, and therefore in one go it can comprehend the things completely in one go. And the third is vigilant. When we are interacting with the world, are we gathering impressions on our mind? Or we are only learning from the interactions? This is another important principle to learn. Whenever we learn from any experience, we do not gather impression in the form of like and dislike on our mind. Like in our childhood, we have sometimes touched the fire. We got burnt. And therefore, we have learned fire burns. And therefore, we have no liking or disliking for the fire. Because we have learned. See, friends, exactly the same way. when we start learning from every experience of our life, you will never be disturbed in life. I tell you my experience about this. Many years before, that time I was very fresh in my profession. So, somewhere I went for lecture in Allahabad. And those people, they told, Swamiji, our uncle is there in Gurgaon. You go there. And we have spoken, all arrangements are made. So they put me in a train without reservation and I reached there. And after reaching there, they were all ready, boarded a contract carrier, a bus, all of them were seated. Swami was just waiting for you to come. I said, okay, then. See, we are all going to Haridwar. And our Dadaji is there. You can talk to him, give whatever lecture you want to give. We have to go. And they went. And myself, and that old man, that time I was young, full of life. An old man and a servant. Servant said, Maharaj, what do you want to eat? I said, your head. Because I was wanting to give lecture. And frustrated. So I just wanted to go out. I went. There was a temple. I went to the temple. And standing before the God. Frustrated. Pujari was there. He said, Mahatma ji, what happened to you? I wanted to, vomit out all the problems. So I started. These people called me. Oh. He said, listen, do you know, Bhagavad Katha was told by Shukdev ji Maharaj to Parikshit 1-1. Crowds are not required for satsang. You should be in tune with the divine. Very old Panditji, and I was there in my 20s. That was the highest wisdom I got. See? Otherwise, how many people are likely to come? Maybe 5,000. No, it's below my standard. They should 10,000. Okay, multiply by 2. See, friends, it doesn't matter how many people are in front of you, because whether they are 100 or 10,000, nobody listens. Then why are you talking? You are talking to yourself. When I talk to myself, I am listening first. You are listening later. If my words will not change me, will they change you? It is here the real spiritual practice begins. Therefore, nirvasana spurti matra na kinchidiva shamyati. Therefore, nothing disturbs. That is what is called as the Ashtavakra Gita. Eka eva bhavam bodhau asid asti bhavishyati nate bandhosti moksho va kritakritya sukham chara. Eka eva bhavam bodhau. In this ocean of becoming, asid asti bhavishyati. You were there, you are there, you will continue to be there. When the waves are not born, the ocean is there. When the waves are born, the ocean is there. When the waves die, the ocean is there. Nothing happens to ocean. Apply the same thing. Morning has come and gone, we are there. Then lunch has come and gone, we are there. Evening has come and gone, we are there. What has happened to us? Similarly, childhood has come and gone, teenage come and gone, middle age come and gone. Old age will also go. Who cares? Even if you want, you cannot die. मरने भी नहीं देते. You cannot die. See, friends, in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, the story goes, after the whole katha was heard, then that Takshak came and given a bite to Parikshit, and Parikshit died. Then the question comes, after having heard the whole Bhagavad, ultimately that snake came and has beaten the Parikshit Maharaj. So what is the use of listening to that? Be very attentive. Earlier, before he heard, he had a fear that I am going to die. But when he has gone through the satsang, he discovered that I am not going to die. It is a body which is going to die. Meaning, he has already discarded the body. So it was the dead body which was bitten by the snake. See, friends, that is the real meaning of death. But not knowing this, we are all the time holding on to the body. Naturally, the body will die, you will also die. But if we analyze our scriptural statements properly, then you will come to discover very clearly that when these three principles, last life, this life and next life, when these three things are told, what we have understood out of it. See, before marriage, I was a man. After marriage, I became a husband. After divorce, I again became a man. When did I die? Then what happened to that husband? He came like a cloud and disappeared like a cloud. If this is understood, then go to the next. In the last life, I have done something mischief. As a result, in this life, I got married to this lady. Then she started torturing me. So what should I do? First thing, be responsible for your life. Don't blame her. You are not miserable because of her, you are miserable because of your own karma. Okay. Then what should I do now? Now behave properly with her. If not, next life again she'll be your wife. No, don't play such a joke. Then behave properly. And you know the Indian ladies, they do that Karwa Chauth. What? Will not live 7 lives. Forget about 1 life. Now see what will happen. When you stop blaming others and you start behaving properly, your mind will be at peace. And then you will understand, whatever good or bad I have done, in the next life I will suffer. Means what? Before the present body was born, I was there. In this body I am there. When this body is discarded, I continue to be there. When did I die? This is the purpose of the law of karma. This is not understood. See? Therefore it is said, Tad Vijnanartham Gurumeva Vigacche Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Should not study the scriptures by taking the English commentaries translated. It will not help you. Go to the teacher. And then Tatparya Nirnay, moral of the story will be told. Stories are told not for the sake of the story, but some message is conveyed. See? Like in Mahabharata, there is a story. You all know, Savitri and Satyavan. Savitri was a great Pativrata, and when Satyavan, her husband, died, she fought with Yamaraj and got him back. So what is the moral of the story? If the wife is Pativrata, she can even conquer death. This is the moral of the story. But if you ask a person like me, I will take out a different moral of the story. You can be saved from the death, not from the wife. See, what you have understood. Like in Bhagavad Mahapuran, a story comes that there was a king. He lived for 10,000 years. He handed over his kingdom, went to the forest and realize the God. This is the story. Now, what is the moral of the story for us? Oh, who rules for 10,000 years? We are not able to rule even for 4 or 5 years. Every time again the next election comes and we are gone. 10,000 years. Cock and bull story. No. The moral of the story is, even if you are ruling the world for 10,000 years, yet you can never discover fulfillment in your life. Tyage naike amritatva manashu. The real fulfillment is when you are able to rise above everything. And what is everything? Relativity. In the absolute, there are no problems. In the relative, there is nothing but problems. Therefore, eka eva bhavam bodho asid asti and bhavishyati. We were earlier, we are now, we will continue to be. Nate bandhona moksho. Therefore, neither you are bound nor you are liberated. Why didn't you tell us right in the beginning? See, friends. Nate bandha nate moksha krutakritya sukham chara. Therefore, discover this fulfillment in your life. There is nothing wrong in your life. You are here for a time pass. Enjoy every moment and get out of this world. This is the only way. When we enter any country, particularly this country, they give you the immigration form and all dumb questions are there. And you have to optionally say yes and no. Are you a member of terrorist organization? Yes and no. Are you carrying deadly weapons on your person? Yes and no. Are you carrying the animal products? Yes and no. Are you carrying more than $10,000? Yes and no. Tick mark properly. Exactly the same way, when you are coming in this world, God has given the immigration form. I always come to this Washington Dulles. And they are these days, last 2 years I think, they have got a scroll, Welcome to Virginia, in different languages. And when they write in Hindi, I was with great difficulty holding my laughter. What they have written there? This must have been given by a Bengali or a Nepali. It was written there. Welcome to Virginia. How can you be miserable in this world? Welcome to Virginia. So in the same manner, when we were coming in this world, Bhagavan said, welcome to this world. But what is this world? What is Virginia? Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the temporary, miserably existing world. Question is given with options yes and no. Do you want to be miserable? Option is given yes and no. You tick mark yes. Bhagavan said tathastu. This channel. You say no. This channel. You decide. Friends, we are all miserable by choice. Even God cannot make you miserable if you don't cooperate with the misery. Therefore, ma sankalpaya vikalpabhyam chittam kshobhaya chinmayam upashamya sukham tishta swatmani ananda vigrahe. Therefore, don't go on unnecessarily thinking. Sankalpa vikalpa ma chittam kshobhaya. Oh, the conscious one, don't remain agitated. This is what I am telling you again and again. Focus attention only on, forget about God, only on the peace of your mind. Peaceful mind is God. See? Agitated person will go to temple, he will start fighting with God. Why did he create the world? Just to trouble you. Remain quiet, color, composed. Then upashamya sukham tishta. And then you will be always at peace with yourself. The world will say something or anything you do, world will have comment. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. Anything you do, there will be comment. See? When we don't spare God, do you think people will spare us? Therefore, Swatmani Ananda Vigrahe, you are the source of all happiness in this world. Therefore, don't seek happiness in life, but express happiness through life. It will make a lot of difference. Tyajaiva dhyanam sarvatra ma kinchid hrudi dharaya atma tvam mukta evasi kim vimrusha karishashi. Therefore, tyajaiva dhyanam sarvatra. Now, stop projecting on this world. This world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. Like some people always tell us, Swami, you should have an ashram. Where will you live in the old age? And therefore, at least some room you should have somewhere. One Mahatmaji told me. I said, Maharaj, what ashram is this? Of course, ये तो आपका ही is your ashram. I said, why should I have another ashram? You take care of my ashram properly. See, friends, keep on projecting and collecting, there is no end. Tyajaiva dhyanam sarvatra ma kinchid hrudi dharaya. And don't create friends and enemies in your mind. See, don't forget to forget in life. The more you are able to forget, you are nearer to God. God is happiness. When you forget Him, He is called as misery. So every miserable person is divorced from God. We don't have to do anything. We are bliss. We are divine. Instead of remaining bliss, we become blistered. The reason is that unity is discarded and relativity is taken. Therefore, Atma Tvam Mukta Evasi. You are already liberated. Man, don't suffer because of you. I am miserable. You are not miserable. You know, those people who are miserable, what is the reason? Only one reason. They are seeking attention. Suppose I straight away walk from here. Nobody will bother about me. While walking, क्या हो गया? What happened? First you give attention, I will not do this. All miserable people are seeking attention, nothing else. See, friends, there was one lady who came to meet me in Bombay. I was enjoying my cup of tea. When I take a cup of tea, that is my meditation. So she came, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, waiting for death. No, why do you say like that? Now waiting is over, you have come. Then she says, Swamiji, you always make fun, but I am very miserable. Immediately I changed my formula. Became very angry. I said, shut up. Now simply repeat what I say. Don't argue. She never expected I can be Narasimha Rao Garu. So she was, frightened. I said, repeat after me. I am happy. But Swamiji, I said, did I say but Swamiji? Only say what I say. I am happy. I am happy. Say properly. I am happy. I am happy 108 times. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. When her mood and tone change, I say, Mama, stop now. Tell me sincerely. Are you really miserable? No, that way. I say, give one. Now I'll make you miserable. See, friends, God has made us human being only to express happiness. There is no other purpose of our life. Like the purpose of this mic is, whatever mouth comes, explain that, that's it. No further addition. Exactly, God created us only to express His happiness. If that we fail, Bhagavan will say, it is not your fault, my dear, it is manufacturer's defect. Therefore, He will remove us from the human body and put into pig body. See, friends, refuse to be miserable is the only way. That is real the meaning of yoga. Don't go in yoga, this twisting body. You will see the real meaning of yoga Bhagavan Krishna gives. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sannitam sa nishchena yoktavyaha yoga anirvinna chetasa. When the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. That ability to refuse to be miserable is called as yoga. And how to do that? Nishchena kartavya. Be firmly rooted. Refuse to be miserable. See, friend, don't cooperate with the miseries. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.